Hi, I'm Bryony and this is my little one Winnie, and today I want to talk about mental illness. All my life I have experienced mental illness, well pretty much from my teens, so from age 12 to the age I'm at now, which I'd rather not discuss, so it's like my late 20s. From 12 my sister was hospitalised with anorexia to 18. And from about age 14 I developed anorexia. At age 16 I developed binge eating disorder. I remember going to college and just having stretch marks all over me. I'd gained a lot of weight, low self-esteem, depression. At age 18 I ended up doing lots of stupid things and getting arrested. Learned my lesson after that. Nothing major. At 20, I found out I was pregnant with the guy who basically left. At 21, I had my firstborn daughter. At 25, I had my second son. And at 28, I had Winnie. With my first daughter, it was anorexia. With my second, it was binge eating. And with my third, it was bulimia. I have suffered postnatal depression each time. With my first child, it hit instantaneously. And I was single, very young, naive. It wasn't a good time. Age 19, I had got kicked out by my dad because I wouldn't commit to anything. I went to college. I keep saying I went to college and I pretty much failed everything at college because I couldn't commit. I did journalism, photography, graphics, English, history, RE, just law, pretty much everything, and I could not commit. My friends think I probably got ADHD or autism. I personally think I'm weird. When I was at school, secondary school, I was always the weird kid in the corner. I did not make friends very well. Everyone thought I was weird. I wasn't bullied as such, but I was ignored. I was not part of the popular crew. I wasn't part of the loser crew. I was a medium crew. You'd see me sat at the front of the seats just by myself. You wouldn't see me really fitting in with many people. At primary school, I always had my twin sister. So when she became anorexic, it was awful. She was tube fed, she died a few times, I'm led to believe. I remember seeing her in hospital and just feeling just loneliness and resentment. She had all this attention. She's always been the princess. She's 7 minutes older than me. She was always taller than me, better looking than me. All this attention, and I suppose I've held on to that for a long time. So, as an adult, part of it is still there, and I love her dearly, although she's developing in her own way, and she still has her eating issues. And this year she's due to have a baby, even though she was told she wasn't probably not be able to conceive or carry. So that's been amazing news, and I was able to go to the scan. The reason why I'm sharing this video, I suppose, is because I want to talk about how mental illness affects your life and how it affects everyone else, and how I shouldn't be isolated and I shouldn't be alone. I've had 2 secret pregnancies. This is my third one, not my third child, but secret pregnancy. I've got 3 different men, so 3 different fathers. The first one is quarter Chinese, my daughter is. He didn't tell anyone that I was even pregnant. He was ashamed of me, and I believed him. His parents found out a week before I was due. And this video again isn't to, slag anyone off or to berate anyone. It's happened. What's done is done. I met a man later on when my daughter was about a year old, and he raised my daughter with me for a while until I had my son. And I don't think he could really handle me. He got a new job and carpooled with his boss for quite a while and fell in love with her. And obviously I just had Oscar, and Oscar was, the postnatal depression hit about a year. And when that happened, it was awful. And I wish I would stop saying but it was awful. I'd also had to go to court, not because of anything I'd done, but because my firstborn daughter, the biological family, decided they wanted to be involved, which is fair enough. None of us got on. Court was probably the best option. However, a lot of money, debt, it cost thousands. And looking back, I just wish the father had, got involved from the start. He still isn't involved, but his parents are. And I hope they always will be, because it's good for a child to know where they come from. My son sees his father once a week. His father left for another woman. That took its toll. So I had the postnatal probably from 6 months onwards with my son. The postnatal with my daughter was from firstborn, perinatal, so I had it from prior, and to about 6 months. It was about 6 months that, things started lighting up. At the minute, this one is, how old is she now? She's 10 weeks, and it's hitting hard. I had prenatal depression. The anxiety I've got is excruciating. Some days I don't want to leave the bed, but I've got 2 other children. Because I've had a secret pregnancy, it's been awful, absolutely horrific. I know this isn't an origin story of where her father comes from. He knows who he is, and he can stay gone. That's totally fine. Again, not slagging anyone off. I just want people to be aware that having babies isn't all butterflies and roses, and it's hard, and you need people around you. There have been a few occasions since having Winnie, which is that I've wanted basically to top myself, that I just wish I'd get hit by a car, that I'd be mugged and raped. It's just been awful. The isolation I had during my pregnancy, even worse. When I told people I was pregnant, I had people say have an abortion. I had people tell me that I was stupid. Dribbling. Yeah, snotting. 1 second. Sorry about that. A little bit of dribble. That's the thing about me, is that you'll find that anything I do will, whether it's serious or not, will always end up being a joke. That's just me. I'm clumsy. I'm awkward. I have 3 kids with 3 different men. I've got a mental illness. My baby will not sleep. I'm tired. I'm overweight. My BMI is like, 29? I've got a congenital deformity, and nothing I do ever goes right. However, I created 3 children, and they're perfectly healthy. One of them's a bit mental. The other one is so astute and so clever, it scares me. That's my eldest, and I basically grew up with her. It's scary, really scary how anyone can be a parent, but yet I've managed to do it. And I'm hoping she will go to sleep, so 1 sec. So when I said congenital deformity, I basically found out last year that my breast tissue didn't develop. So I combi feed with both bottle and breast, just to top her up with either or. Anyway, as I was saying about postnatal depression, it's isolating. You feel like lonely in the sense that you don't, obviously isolate. How do I explain it? I'm going to turn it off then. You don't know how to talk to people. You don't know how to articulate yourself. You feel like you're just on your own. I do have a good family around me. There is a lot of people out there that you can talk to, but it doesn't feel like you can actually express yourself. So that's why I was going to do this video with my little baby attached to my boob and 2 bottle. Basically, parenting is hard. Being a single parent is hard. And I think regardless what you do, whether you're a full family, single family, gay, straight, bi, fat, thin, white, black, you're never going to do anything right. So I wanted to basically share how I feel, really. And as usual, with everything I do, it's a fail. I cannot even do a serious video without a baby dribbling, without baby fidgeting, without me doing something stupid, and she is still not going to settle, so I may as well attempt this another time. Yeah, anyway, I am Brownie Shaw. I'm from Laos. I'm in my late 20s and I have a mental illness. And I'm mental. And really clumsy. Probably too sarcastic. And seriously, do not know how to blog, vlog, or even talk to a camera to save my life. Plus, I'm gonna die alone. And yeah. Yeah, I need to go now because this ain't happening. Bye bye.